What's up, guys? It is CK Swift here again with another matchup video. Now we're gonna do this annoying matchup with Flash versus Superman. Um, this is possibly one of Flash's worst matchups. It is. I won't say is not that hard once you start exposing the Superman player. I don't think Superman is that strong. He's a very good character. Don't get me wrong. He's a great character, but there's nothing special about Superman. Like everything about Superman comes from his 4-2-3, the fact that it's a mid and it's 8 frames and it's advancing, and his mediocre zoning. But it's his zoning. I think the fact that it just does so much damage, and there is plus if you hold it, especially on the straight laser. But if I think the heat vision, it's either heat vision or straight laser, one of them. If you can meter burn it, and then it's plus. Okay, so but his zone is not hard to deal with whatsoever. You just gotta play patient, and know where you can react, know where you can move. Okay, so I have several things I'm going to go over. Actually, more than several things that I'm gonna go over. First, we're going to start off with his 4-2-3. Okay, that's the main string that Superman is going to do. He has to use it. If a Superman player is not using it, then he is losing every game he plays. But 4-2-3, we're going to figure out how to deal with that. And then we're going to go on from there. So all right, let's start with just 4-2-3 breath. Breath is -1 on block. Okay, so if he follows up, he's getting a 9-frame move that's coming out because his 4-2 is 8 frames. So Flash can challenge that. I used to not think that Flash could challenge it because Flash's 1-1-2 was 9 frames. So I thought that they would trade at least. No, I'm sorry, it's 8 frames. I apologize. So at first, I thought they would kind of trade, because of the distance on Flash's standing one, and then Superman's 4-2. I thought Superman's 4-2 would reach Flash, like it would outrange his Flash 1-1, but that's not the case. So 1-1 will actually blow up 4-2-3 breath into another 4-2. All right, so let's just see. Let's put Superman on here to 4-2-3 breath. All right, so he's set to do 4-2-3 breath into another 4-2-3 breath. If you're holding this, then you're not playing the matchup right at all. You cannot sit here and hold 4-2-3 breath into another 4-2-3 breath. I understand it's a mix-up, but you don't have to hold that. Okay, so if you don't want to commit to a move, you can backdash, so you don't have to deal with it. Now, Flash's backdash is kind of trash. It's a lot. It's a lot of recovery frames on it, so you might get hit by the 3 of the 4-2-3 string. I mean, you'll block it, but you're still in pressure. So I'm gonna show you. See, I backdashed, and then I couldn't really get far away enough if I just backdashed. So I'm holding another one. So if I try to press a button, it's a tight window. I might not be able to punish. So let's just find out. See, I'm sitting there mashing down 2. It's not coming out. Yeah, see, if you look at, I have my buttons on here. If you look at my buttons, I'm still not responding, and I'm matching it, and I'm mashing out standing 1. See, yeah. So just if you backdash it, you gotta block. You gotta block unless you have super or something like that, and you get. You can't even get super out. You can't even get super out. His backdash has so much recovery on it. So if you're gonna backdash it, just so you don't have to commit to another button at the chance of the Superman player shimmying you, because the Superman player, he doesn't have to commit to a 4-2-3 again. He could do something like that. You just got whiff punished. So a Superman player can do that. So I would say it's good to fill out the Superman player first. A lot of times, if a Superman player is down on health, they're trying to get in, they're trying to open you up. A lot of times, they will do 4-2-3 again for pressure. Okay, or you can push block, just get them off of you and reset the neutral. Okay, you can do that. So you let's go ahead and interrupt this thing real quick. Oops, let me set them back to. All right. Blown up. Blow it up. What the hell? There we go. So yeah, so 1-1-2 is gonna blow up 4-2-3 breath into another 4-2-3. Now, like I said, this is a read. Okay, if he does breath, the Superman player can walk back a little bit and then come in for another 4-2. All right. What a lot of other things that Superman players will do also, they'll do 4-2-3 then backdash. Okay, now if you read the backdash, you can chase him down, and he has to block. Okay, so if you, I'm gonna show you in a second. 4-2-3 breath into a backdash, and as Superman, I'm gonna mash a button. Okay. So poke after. Oops. So Flash can chase him down. So Flash will be able to chase him down after if he backdashes. If Superman decides to backdash, he has to block. He does not have enough. His backdash recovers too. It doesn't recover fast enough. So you can go ahead and punish him with that. All right. Let's see. 4-2-3 breath, backdashing. Oh, okay. 4-2-3 trait cancel. It's plus. I don't know exactly how plus. I think it's +2. I think my homie Zoom FGC, he plays on Xbox. He told me it was +2. I thought it wasn't plus at first. He corrected me. So it is plus. All right, and shout outs to him. He helped me out a lot with this matchup. So a lot of this knowledge is actually coming from him. Well, most of my knowledge is coming from him. So him helping me. So shout out to him. Give him a follow. Zoom FGC on Twitter. All right, 4-2-3 trait. Now a lot of Superman players, they'll do 4-2-3 trait grab, or 4-2-3 trait 4-2-3 again. Okay. Now I've noticed that if he does 4-2-3 trait, of course the next move is coming out in 6 frames. I noticed that Flash's reversal for his Fist Fury, it actually beats it. I don't know why it's beating it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I pick Superman, and then I put Flash on reversal, and for some reason it's working. I don't know why. I just can't get out another 4-2-3. I think Superman has to poke after just to beat it. So he has to poke. So I'm going to test it real quick. I'm going to pick Superman. I'm going to put Flash on reversal. Now, I don't recommend doing this at all online. I don't even recommend doing it offline, because I think he's just still getting it because Superman's a little bit late on the 4-2-3 again. So see? Oops. See, yeah, so he has to throw out a poke after it. If he can't follow up with another 4-2. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, so it's beating it there. So yeah, it's +2. You gotta hold that. Of course, 4-2-3 trait grab. A lot of Superman players do that. So just gotta read the grab. And the thing about it is, it's easy to read the grab because if you're crouching and then you're also mashing the grab button. How can I say this? If he does 4-2-3 trait, okay, and you kind of wait a little bit and then hit the grab button, you'll tech if he tries to grab you. But if he decides to press a button afterwards, then you'll end up blocking as well. So it's kind of it's not an option select, but it kind of is because the grab kind of comes later than the hit. So the hit will come out first if he's going to follow up immediately, and then the grab will come last if he's going to grab. So that's the way it goes because his normals will come out at 6 frames. I think that his down one is 6 frames. So it comes out at 4 frames, and his 4-2 is 8 frames. So it'll come out at 6. Because remember, 4-2-3 trade cancel is +2. So you'll have enough time to react to the grab if he wants to grab. So, but most of the time, Superman player is going to grab after for that setup. And the thing about Superman's grab, it leaves him set up for a meaty forward 2. So you can wake up out of it. Let me just show you here. So set Flash to wake up with Fist Fury. We're going to grab him. Yeah. So a lot of Superman players, they'll follow up with a forward 2 because it's meaty. Which I get. It's a good tactic, but they're gonna have to come with something else if you start reading. So this is what I'm saying about like Superman. Superman, he's a super simple and easy character. At a high level, Superman is he's good, but not that good at a high level. Because like I think Superman, he does a lot of thinking for the player. You know, by a lot of things, his zoning is okay. But if you get hit by his zoning, it sends you full screen. It does a lot of damage, especially in trait. So his mobility. I just think that Superman, like I think the Superman player at a high level, he has to do some different stuff. He has to mix up, like he has to do like 4-2-3, and then he has to do bounce cancel for the overhead or something like that. You know, things like that to open up the opponent. I think he is a really easy character to pick up. Doesn't take much, but you're really going to have to do some thinking at a high level. Okay, so you can beat the average person who doesn't really know the Superman matchup. You'll body them, but at a high level, I don't think Superman's that good. You know, I'll put him like number 6 on the tier list or something like that. So Superman has to do a lot of mixing up, you know, different things all for it too. Like for example, you know, he can, I'll just put him a block real quick. You know, for Superman, he can do like 4-2 breath like that. He doesn't have to commit to the 4-2-3, the 4-2 breath. You know, he has to do like unsafe stuff like that. 4-2 low grab, or 4-2 scoop. You know, a lot of unsafe stuff. You know, just to open up the opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're gonna have to do some different stuff. All right, so that's 4-2-3 trait. All right, so let's go ahead and get on to playing offense against Superman. Playing offense against Superman is just like playing offense against Aquaman. It's playing defensive. It's playing outside in. Okay, you're gonna want to let the Superman player do something first. Okay, just on the strength that 4-2 is so strong by itself. It's 8 frames. It's a mid. You can't really challenge it. You don't want to challenge it. You don't want to play footsies with that. You want to let him whiff it. Okay? So, or anticipate a move, or if you have a character that has a low profiling move, it'll probably low profile 4-2. You want to use that in neutral. But playing with Flash doesn't have much option in neutral. So, like, you're going to play this defensive. You don't really want to approach the Superman player. You know, you don't want to just rush him down. Only time you should be rushing down a Superman player is if you knock him down. And I'm going to show you that Flash does really good once he gets Superman on his back. And I'm going to show you a setup that you can do to kind of deal with both of his wake-ups. Well, Flying Punch is not a wake-up, but people will still do it. But Rising Grab is a wake-up. And I'm going to show you something that will actually deal with both wake-ups. So this is where we're going to go to. We're going to put Flash on offense. Remember, playing Superman in the neutral. 4-2-3 is very easy to whiff punish. 4-2 is easy to whiff punish. Your best friend in this matchup is 1-1-2. Sometimes back 2-2 depending on the range. So you're going to be using a lot of 1-1-2. Do not use down 1, down 2. For some reason, Superman low crushes down 1, down 2. The fact that he's flying, and the fact if he does forward 2, you cannot challenge it with down 1, down 2. It doesn't have enough range. It kind of goes under his feet, and his hitbox is slightly off the ground. And by forward, down 1, down 2 being a low with flash, it doesn't touch him. That's kind of the same thing with Black Adam when he does forward 2. Forward 1. So it's kind of how that works. And you can't challenge it with down 2 either with flash. You can't challenge it with down 2. Like I said, your best friend is using 112 at max range in this case and punishing Superman that way. All right, so let's go into getting on the Superman on knockdown. All right, so when playing Superman on knockdown, ending your combo at back 2-2-3, back 2-2-4-3, running man stance and running up on him is really good. Because if the Superman decides to wake up, it's going to whiff. Okay, both wake ups will whiff. Rising Grab and Flying Punch will whiff on Superman. It will cause both of his wake ups to whiff. Let me just show you. All right, let me go back to Flash. Let me put him in the corner because I'm gonna show you kind of a set play combo with him in the corner. All right. Let me put Superman on Wake Up. Let's do Flying Punch first. I know it's a gimmick. It's not a true Wake Up, but people will still just do it on Wake Up. So, but here's just the way I deal with it. All right. All right. So this is going to be the combo you would do in this case. Ending it with back 2-2-4-3, run the man stance, run up on him. All right. Oops. Okay, I pressed the button there, but that's actually supposed to catch him. So I'm gonna just show you right here. You see me catch him? Oops. You launch him for another combo. So this is if he decides to wake up with Flying Punch, which he really shouldn't be doing because it's not an invincible wake up. So and of course yeah, so Superman should not be waking up with that anyway, but you kind of get the idea of it. So I'm gonna show you something. This is with the wake up, Rise and Grab. Where is it? Rise and Grab. All right. It whiffs. Completely whiffs. So with that, you can still challenge that with down 1, down 2, and it'll still whiff. So you're kind of option selecting his wake up. So if he does Rise and Grab, it's going to whiff and go over you, and you'll get a full combo punish with down 1, down 2. Or if he does Flying Punch wake up, you're going to hit him out of the Flying Punch, and you know you'll get another knockdown, of course. So watch. So hit him out. You even hit him out of Rise and Grab. So let me see him put him in the block. Okay. Of course, he blocked that one. And the thing about Rise and Grab is it's not super punishable on block. I think it's like -11, so you got to be on point with the punish. So let's try it again. So you hit him out the air. There we go. All right, so the Superman, he just lost, half his life for waking up. Okay, and this is off of a combo that Flash just did. You ended with back 2-2-4-3, or even 3-2. Ended it in 3-2 running man stance will work also. So let's just see how much damage he's gonna lose just for waking up. If I can stop being free and hit the combo. So like, yeah, like if he were to punish that, he's losing even more damage off of that. Yeah, as long as like you get the idea. You're punishing Superman for waking up once. This is off of you touching him one time. But like I said, this is not. You have to knock him down first for this. Okay, you get Superman in a combo, that should be set play on him. Superman can backdash. Superman can delay wake up, but if he delays wake up, he cannot press the button after. So you can continue your offense. Okay, so backdashing probably is a really good option for him. But like I said, if Flash gets to read on this backdash, you can chase him down. Flash can chase him down. So let's put him on dashing backwards. So if you read his backdash, you get a free 4-2. Whoops. But yeah. That's pretty much the idea of it. Knock him down. Yeah, so you can body your Superman when he's been knocked down. Sorry about that. You should be ending all your combos in 3-2, a back 2-2 4-3. It's set play on him. He can't wake up. He has to play defense. Okay. So that's a great way to like even start the Superman matchup in this case. So another thing I see Superman players doing is they will do 4-2-3. What's that move with Superman? It's not the straight laser. It's the one that goes on the ground. I forgot what it's called. But if a Superman player is an idiot and he decides to do it up close, this one right here, this is punishable. All right, that's punishable. Only if he does it up close, like as for pressure. I'm gonna show you. It's a gap before he meter burns it, and it is punished by 1-1. It could be punished by a super. It could be punished, I think, even by back 2-2. I haven't tested it yet, but I think it's best to just use 1-1. So I'm back on Flash. Okay. Let me put him on block. Alright. Oops. Full combo punishable. Into Superman knockdown set play. So like, I mean, honestly, I think they're pretty stupid if they decide to do that right in your face. But that's how you punish it. 4-2-3 breath and heat vision. This is full combo punishable. EX heat vision. They can do it. It's not a good idea to do it in your face anyway. So you can super out, of course. That's a reversal. I'm gonna try back 2-2. I don't think back 2-2 works. Nope. Back 2 doesn't work. So 1-1-1. 1-1-2. 1-1-2 best option. I don't see why you wouldn't punish with 1-1-2 anyway. He's that close. You get a lot of damage from 1-1-2. So just use 1-1-2 to punish 4-2-3. heat vision, meter burn heat vision. Okay. Let me see another thing here. Oh, Superman players that will, they try to play footsies with you, or they trying to keep you out. What they'll do is they'll zone, and then occasionally they'll throw in a flying punch. Okay, if you try to dash in, it catches the dash. I think it's a good keep away tactic against Flash. But if I get the read on it, and if you're close, it's a full combo punish. So stop hitting me. All right, so let me go back to Superman as zoning. Okay, you got the Superman zoning you right here. Of course, he's not doing that because that's punishable up close. He's doing all this. He decided to just come in with that. All right. If you get the read on that, you can punish it 1-1-1-1-1-2. At first, I thought it was kind of far away. And I didn't think you could punish it. That's lack of my knowledge. But now I know this is full combo punishable. I mean, which all of you should know. I'm just showing you now because this is just part of the thing just to know about him. So if you got Superman zoning, he's still being lame. Reads the dash. Okay, so Superman just got punished for trying to read your dash in with back forward 3, his flying punch, and he got launched for it. Now here's the thing about flying punch: at max range, it's a really hard punish. So at max range, you kind of gotta hold that unless you want to do back forward 2. So that's an option there. So let's put him on. Let's reset this. Okay. Let's do that max range. Select from right here. All right. Okay, this is about max range. See? So you got to be right on it. Well, I was ducking. It's a hard punish. I don't know why, but and that's, I mean, unless I'm not fast enough, but I believe I am, but see, I can't even get the punish out. So at that range, you're gonna have to realize when it's at max range. And when it's at max range, a Superman player will backdash. But you can catch it with back forward too. That's if you read the backdash. Okay, now this is just a really good judgment on where the move is. So instead of dashing in on Superman, I think it's only best to dash on him after he does the ground laser, because the ground laser is really negative. So I think it's best to dash in. If he has no meter, he can't meter burn this afterwards, I think it's really good to dash in right there. Maybe if you duck a heat zap, the straight laser, and he decides to do that and he's reading your dash, I think you can dash. I think you have enough time to dash under and not get hit by the flying punch because it whiffed. So, but you kind of got to be on point and like block afterwards. So it's kind of going to be kind of difficult. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's going to be difficult. Getting in on Superman. Actually, it's probably going to be the hardest thing ever if you're playing a good Superman player, not one of these scrubby ranked Superman players that you run into all the time. So, yeah, so he might be able to even catch you on a whiff heat zap in that case. So, like I said, I'll record again, and he'll do that. So let's step back a little bit. Yeah, okay. So Superman's catching you off a whiffed heat zap after you duck it. So he's reading, in this case, what the Superman player is doing, he's reading your dash. Now, this is, Flash can walk in. Flash doesn't really have to dash. Flash walk speed, they buffed the walk speed in Injustice 2. So just walk in. You know what I'm saying? Just walk and duck. Alright? So this is the patient game that you have to play in this situation. So I mean, it's kind of something you got to do against Superman. It's going to be something you have to do against a lot of characters in this game, Doctor Fate, whoever. That you're going to have to play as patient as possible and realize that as Flash, playing as Flash, is that you're going to do a lot more damage than they can do in chip damage. Okay, you're gonna have to realize that. Just be patient. Like, just think, don't let me touch you. Because if you do, I get to the corner, I get a reset, I get pressure. Mix up a lot of grabs and Flash's pressure. So, and this is, and that's where Flash excels. So I think that's just the best thing to do. Kind of walk in, occasionally use a running man stance to get in and things like that. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I should go over. I think the last thing is going over his EX, his meter burn, flying punch, and I think that it's a way to beat it, but it's really hard. I think I did this one time online and offline, but it was on a read, and then my execution was on point. So there's a gap in it. I think the second hit, they're both overheads, but for some reason it whiffs on Flash. So let's see. That's set on the wake up. You know what? I have to do this when I'm Superman. So I have to record him doing it, and this is kind of going to be kind of difficult to do it. So let's switch to Superman, and let's have Flash knock me down. All right. Nope. I need you to not block, sir. Oops. Should have recorded it. All right. All right. Okay, I didn't stay down long enough. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do it like that. I can just do it like this. Go back to Flash. And I'll just do, as Superman, I'll just do the move. Hold on, I gotta be up close on them. You have to be up close on them for this to even work. So just give me a second. Let me see. All right. You see how that second hit whiffs? The third hit will get you, but the second hit is going to whiff. So now you cannot press a button out of this. You have to do meter burn back 3 to take one hit of armor, cancel it, dash cancel it, and then punish. It's really hard to do. So it's even like hard for me to do. I won't even lie to you. Oh, I almost had it, but okay. You can do that. I stood up. See, it's kind of difficult to get the timing now. So you gotta do it after the second hit, though. Oh my God, this is annoying. See, you saw on the screen it said counter. So that means I hit him on his recovery frames. I whiff punished it, or I punished it. So this is kind of annoying to deal with. So that's a way to punish the EX flying punch, but you got to be right up on them. Any other way on the screen, you're going to get popped by it. Like, it's not going to whiff right here. So at range, it won't whiff. You can try it. So it's kind of hard to do at this range. See, even for me. You can try supering out of it if you have it. You can try doing that. So that's an option to it as well. Alright. Alright, so it works right there. So like that's something you're going to have to practice with Flash. You're going to have to see, because it's really weird. It doesn't always whiff on Flash. Sometimes it does. So that's something you're going to have to really practice, just to figure out when it's going to whiff on you if he decides to meter burn it. But it's a really tight gap to do to meter, but just to do the meter burn back three, and take the hit of armor and dash up and punish. Other than that, you can block it, but I think it's safe against Flash. So let's see. Flying punch. Yeah, it's -6. So like he's not punishing that. You could possibly beat him by the back. If the Superman wants to backdash after, you can possibly catch him with the back forward 2. Back forward 2 is really, really good against people who like to backdash after unsafe moves or like barely safe moves, because what it's called lightning punches. Lightning punches is 12 frame startup, so it'll catch a lot of backdashes. Only thing about flying punch, it's 12 frames. It's a high. It's not invincible. Does no damage, and it doesn't have that good of range. So if he's punishing you, then I mean that's because you're in range. Back forward 2 doesn't go far whatsoever. I think they need to change about one thing about that. Either it does damage, you make it a mid. It's unsafe too, so it does damage, more damage. Either you make it a mid, it has longer range. I don't think you should make it safe, because I don't think we should just be able to throw it out in neutral and be safe. So just one buff to it, not all of them, just one buff. So I think he needs something like that. So and let's see, meter burn. Let's see. Why did I switch to Superman again? So I didn't even backdash as Superman. That's why. Okay. Oh, he hit him, so I need to set him to block. What the hell? All right. It doesn't even catch it, so that's crazy. That's on a reversal too. Like that's not even my input error. That's because let me try to do it another way. Let me see if I'm gonna switch to Superman, and I'm gonna put Flash on reversal with lightning punches. Oh, you know what? That sucks because the AI won't block the second hit because he's trying to do it right afterwards. So, anyways, but you saw that I did it on reversal. The sign came up, said I did it right on the first frame, and that didn't even punish it. So if a Superman player has meter and he burns it on meter burn flying punches, fellas, we gotta hold that. Unless we have a super and I punish it like that. That's the only other way I could think of it. If they decide to backdash, but only if it's gonna kill them. So, so this is my video for Superman matchups. I hope you liked it, guys. I hope it helped. It definitely, learning this matchup really helped me that it doesn't seem so bad playing Superman now. Even though it's very easy to lose to Superman, to get hit by Superman is very, very easy to lose a life lead to this man. And just understanding that you have to chase him down throughout the entire match, and he bodies you in the neutral. So hope this video really helps. And once again, this is the video Superman vs. Flash matchup. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be coming out with more matchup videos to help anyone who wants to know it. This is CK Swift, and I'm out.